What's up, guys? Matt here, getting ready to watch Season 2, Episode 4 of The Bear. Last episode was one of my favorite episodes of the entire show. I fucking love Sid. I love this journey. I really like... Obviously, I knew this was about cooking, and I knew this was about a restaurant, going into the show. But I didn't expect myself to fucking feel so connected to not only the journey of these characters, but just the fucking restaurant in general. Like, I wanted to be so successful. Oh my god, dude. Last episode, like I said, a lot of focus on Sid, a lot of maybe focusing on maybe some of the negatives of going into this, being business partners with Carmy. Or not necessarily showing the negatives, but showing the fears that Sid might have, and obviously people hearing the situation, not necessarily specifics about Carmy, but just the situation in general, weren't that confident about the success of this. So that is a little scary. But speaking of Carmy, very happy about this relationship with Claire. Or what? I don't know. It just fucking started. I don't know if you can classify it as a relationship. But I'm really hopeful that something good can come out of this. Whether or not that will actually happen, I don't know. But the sort of softy side of me really is desiring it. So I'm ready to hop into this episode. It's called Honeydew. That is a fruit. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the full length reaction up on Patreon, as well as multiple weeks ahead on Patreon right now. If you want to check out the exact episode I'm on, check the comments. And if you enjoy the content that I make for the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It'd really help me out. Let's get into episode 4. Oh my god, dude. It makes you like it makes your heart beat, and it feels claustrophobic every time they zoom in on this shit.
Fire suppression hasn't shown up yet. We have to schedule a second deep clean because our building's now considered a biohazard.
What the fuck happened these last couple weeks?
So now we have to file to do business as the Bear and pay a fine for not doing business as the...
Oh my god, this is horrible.
We're assholes.
So it's a money thing?
Yeah, it's all another money thing.
Never ends.
Can we do a deep clean then?
Not until tomorrow, I don't think. Fuck.
Positive place.
Say that again.
Oh, fuck.
You okay?
Come on. You can tell, Carmy.
This is my problem.
It's not a problem.
I don't want this to change anything.
It's not a problem.
Okay, I don't want to be treated any different. Okay?
Oh, he's definitely going to treat her differently.
And I'm only telling you because... I don't know. Just in case.
You're my brother.
And don't take this like I'm not excited, because I am so excited.
I got goosebumps. Something bad is about to
Because
happen.
of how we grew up and everything in our lives.
Something's going to fall through the wall.
And happy, I just don't want anyone to know.
Sure.
Okay? Like, I really don't want Richie to know.
Okay.
Because somehow it feels more in my control to decide when and who I'm pregnant.
Nobody heard that, right?
Congratulations!
Oh, what?
Fucking knew it! Man, the wall fell.
Nat, the wall fell.
I have a challenge.
Oh, my baby.
Stage at a really great place. I gotta get on a plane, go overseas. You know how I feel about that.
Oh my god, they're really sending this motherfucker to the goat spot.
You got any ideas?
Yo, this is gonna make me cry.
And whatever it is, you can call me at any time. I'll be awake. I have my phone right by me. You know, if she blinks 3 times, it means she's thirsty. She likes to
Oh
have.
my god, what happened? And this is gonna sound insensitive, but what happened?
I know. Hey, I got her.
It sucks, but you deserve this.
Make sure your phone is off, otherwise it could fuck with the cell towers and you'll end up in...
Deserves to go to this place. I don't want anyone to misrepresent what I just fucking said. Yeah, boy, that shit look good. Yeah, this... You see what I talk about the cinematography in this show? It's genuinely fucking 10 out of 10. I cannot believe how good this is. This is already... This show is like top 5 cinematography. It's up there like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Severance, Fargo. That might be my top 5 right there.
Chef, I'm Marcus Brooks. I'm from...
No, I'm Luca. Pastry, start at 5 a.m. Your section's at the end of the bench.
Hey, Chef.
Say yes, Baker or something like that. I don't know.
I'm afraid to just
And stick it in there, you know?
Words to live by in life.
Just be confident about it. Don't second guess yourself.
Good advice.
That's a little bit too thick, so just add some more pineapple juice.
Yes, chef. Next, why?
The thicker it is, the stronger it is. So too thick and it overpowers the other components.
What do you serve this with, chef?
We do that with a thin slice of marzipan and a caramel cracker.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's a nice dish.
I like this vibe, and this gentleman, he like I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't want to keep using the word realistic because I feel like I'm sucking the show off, but he seems serious, but also he's not like pandering. He wants to teach, but you know what I mean. He's not like babying anyone.
Well, your resume is incredible.
Thank you. When can I talk to the chef?
You are.
Oh.
Fuck you.
You can commit to a pretty full schedule.
Heard. I'm there.
You are hired.
Yeah, my man.
Try again.
See, I mean, like he's teaching. He's being stern, but he is in no way an asshole.
The restaurant is beautiful. It smells really good in there.
I got goosebumps, man. This shit's making me emotional.
I really wish you were here too. Oh, I made this thing today. I'm actually sending Christy a photo of it so that she can show you. Love you. Like Operation.
Classic. There's a joke in Lost, an Operation joke in Lost that is one of the funniest moments in the history of TV, in my opinion.
Frosting's a good idea.
This is a great episode. Every episode of the show is fucking amazing. I am a fan of for life. No. Okay, all good.
It's Copenhagen.
Dude, it's so sick out here. I'm living on a boat right now.
What up, Brooks? Yo, fact, ask him.
Ask me what? Okay, the fire suppression guy is here right now. When was the last time you guys did this?
I think never.
No secrets. No alliance shit.
Secrets.
We're gonna tell secrets. That's what we do.
If this glove pops, we can't turn the gas on, and Carmi is literally gonna go full loose boots on us.
It's not gonna pop.
It's gonna pop.
It's gonna pop.
It's not gonna pop.
It's gonna pop.
It popped. It popped. It popped.
Dude, these guys are so fucking funny.
Well, talk to you later.
Again, I will bring up this problem because I know that there's a lot of controversy in the fact that this show keeps getting nominated in the comedy genre of the Emmys. As funny as this show is, I will repeat, this is not a comedy. This is a drama.
Where'd you grow up?
London. You're from Chicago?
Yep, Chicago. Did you go to school for this?
I didn't, no.
Naturally skilled.
Do too well in school. Got in quite a bit of trouble. Ditched the check. They caught me, made me wash dishes, and I loved it.
Hey, works for
What about
you.
Needed a job.
I love
What
that.
about the jobs?
Worked at the phone company for like 5 years.
Oh my god, dude.
Out of high school?
I played Division III football in college.
Oh shit. What position were you?
Soccer joke?
Outside linebacker.
Okay. What does that
Oh,
outside
okay,
like?
I was gonna say, you think I was talking about soccer?
The pass.
And you loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. And it paid for school, but
Dude, I love these conversations so fucking much.
so I was trying to find a better job.
Cause she's just like real sick, has trouble waking up and all that.
The expectancy was only a couple of years, and that was 4 years ago, so I just try to spend as much time with her as I can.
As much as that sucks, I really like that mindset. You can't like be a prisoner of any day, if that makes sense.
Honestly, I've made a lot of mistakes.
That's the secret. Just fuck up.
It might be.
This is some of the best fucking dialogue I've ever seen.
I got my skill set up really quick, and then started to feel like I was really the best, you know? Like at all these really good places, I really was the best cook. And then I started at this really great place as a commie.
How did Sid know about this?
Like, he was better than me. Much, much better than me. He worked harder and faster than I ever could. And it was the first time I realized that I wasn't the best, and I was never going to be the best. So I started looking at it like it was a good thing.
He's like a wise wizard.
Scottie Pippen. He was like that with Michael Jordan.
Who's Michael Jordan?
Nah, you fucking with us.
I know you know who Michael Jordan is.
Yeah, no, we've heard of him in London, yeah.
I'm a big basketball fan. Hey, I got my Nets hoodie on.
But he was a Hall of Famer, though. Number 33.
Very underrated player.
No, I think at a certain stage it becomes less about skill and it's more about being open.
You gotta try everything.
Open.
Yeah, to the world, to yourself, to other people.
This guy is the fucking GOAT teacher.
It haven't been because the skill level is exceptionally high.
Care.
There's loads of mad, fancy techniques. It's because it's been really inspired. You know?
I like that.
You can spend all the time in the world in here, but if you don't spend enough time out there...
That's a great line.
Helps have good people around you too.
You got that's the one thing you do got, I think. Man, I need to look at me, man. Look at me. You know I love food. I need to fucking go to some of these towns. I live in fucking middle of nowhere, South New Jersey. We got a couple spots, but nothing like the shit they show in this show. I present to you, I don't know, fucking pus and puree. At a certain point, I talk about all the great foods that are showcased in this show. Half of them either look really fucking good or the other half look a little too fancy for my tastes. I'm so scared that something bad is going to happen. Again, I just don't know if I'm so paranoid. I'm afraid he's gonna get shot or something.
Fuck.
What the fuck happened?
Are you alright, man? Alright, sorry. Fuck.
Oh my god.
This
Okay, he crashed his bike.
It's on your neck. Alright.
I don't like this music. I'm scared. I'm really fucking scared.
Sorry.
You okay, buddy? Let's turn this scary ass music off. Is this like some fucking spirit sent by God to guide us? This is the most shocking scene of the show so far.
You sure you want to get back on the bike?
That's all you do. You crash, you keep going. You get picked up. You crash, something bad happens, you get some help, and you get the fuck back on the bike.
Yeah, like that.
Well, how's it going? What's up?
I'm having a great time.
Call me European Marcus. That's my name. That's what everyone calls me out here.
Fancy now.
What are you reading?
Oh, this old thing?
Coach K, baby.
Dude, they had a minute left, and they kept their composure. He made a bunch of decisions. It was very cool. They won. Sports.
Kept drilling.
They kept drilling.
Not a college basketball fan. I'm a huge NBA fan, and I really want to get into the WNBA. But not college basketball.
Here at all. I'm really happy that you're over there and you're like enjoying yourself.
I do feel a little guilty though.
Do not do that. So I've had trouble articulating my opinions about it, but like
I keep having this nightmare that Christie's calling.
this whole situation really fucking sucks. Like with his mom, but you can't stay a prisoner forever. You've got to live your life. As horrible as that may sound.
Care about her and are taking care of her, and you deserve to be enjoying yourself. Like, you can't take care of her if you're not taking care of you, you know?
I guess so.
And your mother would 100% want you to be happy. Obviously, she wants people to take care of her, but I'm sure that her son's happiness would be the #1 priority.
I'm going to sleep. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, night, dude.
Again, I'm not someone who's really good at reading relationships or anything like that. I don't know if it's just really, really good friends or there's a possibility of some romanticness. But I'm for anything. like what the fuck is that dish? Is that caviar? It can't be. It's fucking baking shit, right? Caviar and a fucking pineapple ring with a little bit of cream or something? It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, but I know like the fanciness of this shit. It is good. No. I guess so. I love seeing people proud of their own work. That episode was so fucking good. I feel like every episode really focuses on someone new. I will say, and again, I don't want anyone to think I'm, not happy or upset. There does seem to be a lot of focus on obviously Carmi and Sid and Richie and Marcus. You know what I mean? I do want a little bit more focus on like Manny, Angel, and Sweeps. Again, not necessarily a full-blown like bottle episode. Some people get really iffy on the term bottle episode. But like I'm not saying like a focus episode to that magnitude that I just watched, but I do want a little bit more time with them. And then obviously Fack has been fucking hilarious. He was hilarious in season 1. He has upped his fucking hilariousness game so far this season. But I thought that was, I don't necessarily know if you want to call it a character study, more like a character journey. I think that might be a very slight difference, but I absolutely loved that episode. Again, it felt like a spiritual journey. It felt like someone who, again, I don't want to, necessarily, I don't know if I'm reading into his character absolutely perfectly, but to me, Marcus feels like someone who, when he was younger, he found football and he was very good at it and he was very passionate with it. But it didn't, it's hard to make it a career. It's hard to get to the top, and it didn't work out. And he sort of, bounced around jobs that he wasn't happy with. He wasn't, passionate with, just looking for a paycheck like 99.99% of the population. And he sort of, I don't want to say lucked into, but he stumbled into this amazing, fantastic opportunity that really gets his creative juices flowing. And I absolutely love that. Like it's so again, I keep going back. It's so inspiring. This show is inspiring. I don't know if that's cringy to some people. This show is essentially about people's dreams and like not like fucking. I don't know if again the characters I said we haven't focused on people like Angel or Manny or Sweeps or some of these guys. I don't necessarily know if it's their dream to be a really good cook or dishwasher or whatever. I don't know if it's their dream. And people like Ibra and Tina, again, I don't necessarily know if it's their absolute dream to be a cook at this place. They might just really enjoy it and be really good at it. But characters like Marcus and Sid are so inspiring to watch. Marcus might be my 4th favorite character. They're so fucking inspiring to watch them chase after their dreams and their goals. And like I said, I talked a lot about how Sid and Richie are my favorite characters, but I feel like Sid is the character I connect to the most, and feel sort of the closest impact by just some of the similarities between myself that I see him. When it comes to their situation, if that makes sense, their sort of family dynamic, I feel the most related to Marcus. I'm not going to go into my family fucking life, but it's that really seeing some of the focus these last couple episodes on him has really made me fall in love even deeper with his character. I will say the fact that the opening of season 2 was his mom. We had this entire episode in which they essentially, I don't the best way to say this, edged us with his mom's death. If I am making a prediction, I probably would say that she might die by the end of the season. Very sadly, it might make me tear up. Again, like I said, that situation right there is very sort of close to some of the stuff I've experienced in my life. So it might break me. But like I said, if I'm making predictions here, that'd probably be the only one that I can sink my teeth into. It feels like things work in threes. I mean, we get the introduction of the sick mother. We get scared that she's going to die because we're separated from her, and then it's going to happen at the most inopportune time, I would assume. But this episode, like really, and I was having trouble. I tried to say it like 3 times. I don't know if I got the words out exactly as perfect as I wanted to. But I've had family members be really sick like that. And there's always a part of you that struggles with the idea of like you always want to be by their side and you never want to leave them. But at the same like there's a part of you that wants to be selfless and wants to give everything to them. And it's a tough situation. It's a very complex thing. I don't know how many of you guys have been in a situation like this, but at a certain point you also need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on your own mental well-being, and you need to I'm not saying like shaft them, push them to the side. I hope you guys understand what I mean. But sometimes you have to prioritize your own happiness. And I feel like this was a situation for Marcus to do that. I really do. It was very fucking exciting for me to see him just, not only just be mentored by a cool as fuck dude. Luca, was it? Cool as fuck dude. Great teacher. But, just really experiment with his passion. Because again, obviously, he was taught a couple cool skills and a couple great dishes, I would assume. He could have learned some of the stuff closer to home. But again, I feel like this was a spiritual journey. Not only was it just, learning skills, but it was also understanding yourself and your place in life. Very intriguing. I said during the episode right at the end in one of those last scenes with the guy with the bike. But that scene felt like the most different scene of the entire show. It almost felt like, I don't know, maybe a slight tinge of something like The Leftovers, where it hits you with some like symbolic, scene that there's like a lot of maybe foreshadowing, or there's a lot of like spiritualness about it. That's just the vibe that I got. I don't know if I'm being stupid, because I hope you guys know what I mean. The scene felt slightly random, which then makes me believe like, hey, this means something. You know what I mean? That's why I did really like it. Again, the only thing that I can really read into is just like he ran up on someone who was knocked down. He got some help. He gave some love back, and he kept on his way. And I feel like that might be maybe semi-foreshadowing for if his mother does die. He gets knocked down. The people around him pick him back up, and he keeps going. Again, it sucks to say, and as you guys have seen from my reactions for the not only just the entirety of the show, but specifically the season 2 so far, I am always so fucking paranoid that something terrible is going to happen. Always so paranoid about something like that happening. So I am 1000% expecting the mom to die. And am I gonna cry? We'll see how it happens. We'll see. If there's some weird awkward cut in the episode, you guys know I cried off screen. I'm joking, obviously. But really, there's back-to-back episodes, 2 of my favorite episodes, and I really, like I said, I know some people get really antsy with the definition of a bottle episode. I know some people really lock it down, the definition of a bottle episode, to mean like staying in one singular location to save money. And I do think the word bottle episode is overused, but I'm going to use it because I just feel like it's the easiest thing to describe it. But these bottle episodes, these last. And they're not bottle episodes. So you know what? I'm stupid. I'm not going to use bottle episodes. But these episodes that have intense focuses on singular characters that like see them go through a journey is so fucking good. Again, I'll do my sort of classic every episode repetitive ramble. The cinematography was perfect. The music was perfect. The acting was perfect. The characters were perfect. This show is so good. Again, I don't want to jump the gun because I'm not like necessarily. As much as I love this show, I would not necessarily say it's in my favorite genre, if that makes sense. So as high quality, like 10 out of 10 of the stuff I've been seeing, I don't know if it'll necessarily slip into like a top 5 or top 10, maybe even top 15 show of all time, just because it's not necessarily my genre. I'm not saying that I hate it. I'm just saying that other shows are also 10 out of 10s and are in my genre, so they would, immediately have priority over this one. But I could definitely see a world in which this, enters like a top 20 situation. This is really fucking good, and I've only seen like 12 episodes. Oh, it's so good. And again, I haven't mentioned this in a while, and I know you guys are probably happy that I haven't mentioned it in a while, but they're doing all of this high quality writing and character work, and the episodes are over like that, and it's good. I like that. Something probably the thing that I talked about the most in season 1 was my love of shorter episodes of TV, and especially when they're done with the care and quality the episodes of The Bear are. And so, this is so good. This is so goddamn good. I think that's going to be it for me. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I'm so excited to continue the season. And after next episode, we're halfway done season 2. And at that point, I would be halfway done the show to catch up. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. This show is really goddamn... Again, there's only 28 episodes so far, and they're shorter episodes, so I should have expected it to feel like it's flying by, but this feels so goddamn fast. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys in a couple days. If you guys like the video, drop a comment. Please subscribe. It really helps me out. And I've got the Patreon if you're interested for full lengths and early access. So, you guys have a good one.